In November 1971, a man calling himself D.B. Cooper carried out what remains the only unsolved airplane hijacking in modern US history. On the afternoon before Thanksgiving, he boarded Northwest Orient Airlines Flight 305, a short trip from Portland to Seattle. He was calm, well-dressed, and unremarkable until he handed a note to a flight attendant claiming he had a bomb. Inside the note was a demand $200,000 in cash for parachutes and a fuel stop in Seattle. What followed would become one of America's most enduring mysteries. Authorities complied. After landing in Seattle, Cooper released the passengers in exchange for the ransom and parachutes, with only a small flight crew remaining. The plane, a Boeing 727, took off again, heading south, somewhere over the dark, rainy forests of the Pacific Northwest. Cooper did something unprecedented. He lowered the plane's rear air stairs mid-flight and parachuted into the night, vanishing with the money. No body was found. No confirmed sighting followed. It was a daring escape that seemed pulled straight from a movie, except it was real. The manhunt that followed was massive. The Federal Bureau of Investigation launched one of its longest and most detailed investigations, interviewing hundreds of suspects and searching vast wilderness areas. For decades, theories reporting Cooper was an experienced paratrooper, a military veteran, or possibly a disgruntled airline worker who knew the aircraft's design. Others argued the opposite, that he was an amateur who ever survived the jump. In 1980, a small portion of the ransom money was discovered buried along the Columbia River, but it only deepened the mystery rather than solving it. Despite advances in forensic science, aviation security, and DNA analysis, Cooper's identity remains unknown. This clip-on tie, left behind on the plane, offered microscopic clues but no definitive answers. In 2016, the FBI officially closed the case, citing the lack of new evidence. Yet public fascination never faded. Books, documentaries, and films continue to explore the question: who was D.B. Cooper, and did he survive? More than 50 years later, the Cooper hijacking stands as a symbol of audacity and uncertainty. It changed airline security forever and proved that even in an age of surveillance and investigation, some mysteries resist closure. Whether Cooper escaped to live a quiet life or vanished into the wilderness, his story endures, an unanswered riddle drifting through American history, much like the man himself disappeared into the night.